Hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of Fiction presented by Colorful Selection. Uh, it's going to be a little thing where we kind of read other folks' spooky stories, things like that. So, we really hope you enjoy. The first time I saw her was at a party. She drifted from group to group, but no one else seemed to notice her, and she kept her gaze firmly on me. There was something about her smile that made me feel uneasy. It was too wild, too toothy, and it never seemed to reach her eyes. There was something off about her. I tried to mention it to one of my friends at the time, Zara, but I distinctly remember her looking at me like I'd lost my mind at the mere mention of a girl with a wide smile. I never asked again after that, and anyways, I was sure after the party was over, I'd never have to see her again. The uneasy feeling never left me that night, though. The feeling intensified when I started to see her everywhere I went. She was always lurking in the shadows, watching me with that same twisted smile. What did she want from me? I remember asking myself. My nights were restless, my dreams were plagued by her haunting, sinister face lined with that same gaping smile. I tried to ignore her, pretend she wasn't there, but the more I tried, the closer she seemed to get. And every time I saw her, her smile seemed to grow wider and wider until it seemed like her face might split in two. When I tried to confront her, I immediately regretted it. As I approached her, I watched as her face became warped and distorted, stretching out of shape. Her eyes bulged, almost popping out of their sockets like swollen balloons. Her smile grew even wider still and became a threatening sneer, revealing a set of crooked and yet razor-sharp teeth. Then things went from bad to worse. One night, I woke up to find her standing at the foot of my bed, still smiling that same twisted smile. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. She climbed onto my bed and leaned in close, her hot breath against my cheek. "Don't be scared, Nathan," she whispered. Her grotesque smile stretched from ear to ear, tearing at the sides like wet paper. Blood dripped onto my face, leaking into my eyes and mouth. "I just want to show you something." Her blood-stained lips trembled as she shuddered those terrifying words. She looked giddy, like an excited child about to unwrap a Christmas present. That was when she opened her mouth, wider than any human should be able to, and a swarm of spiders poured out, crawling all over my skin, into my mouth and nose. I woke up gasping for air, convinced that it was just a nightmare. But when I looked in the mirror, I saw that there was a web of spider bites all over my face, and the corners of my own mouth had been pulled into a twisted, toothy grin. This story is called The Smile, found on Reddit, posted by You Shall Not Pass 121. I really hope y'all enjoyed my reading of that story. Hopefully this gets better, We're just now starting, trying stuff out. So, we'd appreciate it if everyone bared with us while we figure this shit out and make it better, become better. Yeah. Thanks for everyone listening, and we'll see y'all next week. Stay spooky.